Hi, I'm Frank Saulsbery from Network Solutions Unlimited. I've been working with Focus Planet for over 10 years now. Focus Planet has given me the ability to concentrate on sales, marketing, and internal operations while having the support from Focus Planet and their team to control my ConnectWise, make sure that my communication and processes and projects go efficiently and data is never lost or inefficiencies occur inside of the system. Now, before we engaged with Focus Planet, our ConnectWise was kind of like the wild, wild west. Everybody did something a certain way, and the rest of us had to figure out what was done and correct it or at least live with it. Once Focus Planet got in, figured out what we were doing, they were able to show us a step-by-step program and a plan, and they executed it, which was great, to clean all that up and make sure that we are consistent with our tickets and our projects and our management and our company entries. So they have been pivotal in me not having to worry about how our ConnectWise is set up. The first time I met Bill Black was in Chicago at a ConnectWise event. We bumped into each other at the food line, ended up having lunch together, and I was a fledgling break-fix company struggling, as many of us have, and Bill kind of laid out the whole process of how to build an MSP, how to leverage ConnectWise and other tools, how to organize all of that. And to be quite honest, I was very skeptical and wasn't planning on engaging with him, but Bill smiled and said, just call me, we'll walk through this and see what you think after that. And I was on board ever since then. Bill Black is known in our industry kind of as a legend. And when you talk to Bill, you are the only person in this world. Bill gives you 100% focus. He hears what you're saying, even if he's hearing other words that you're actually using or hearing other ideas that you're actually using the words for. Bill knows what you're going through. When I first started interacting with Bill, I'd go to Indianapolis with him where he lives nearby. And I realized that as we walked down the streets that barbers would come out and shake his hand. Hotel managers would run out the door if they saw him and talk to him. We'd go into a restaurant that was packed and the owner of the restaurant would bring a table out and set it up for us. And you realize you're in the presence of somebody who's truly special, an icon, shall we say. And the reason is because he knows everybody's wife's name, their pet's name, their company name, where they're located. It's amazing how in tune and connected he is to people, even if they're not his client. As far as struggling with ConnectWise and trying to do it yourself, Bill explained to me a long time ago when I thought I could do it myself, how complex ConnectWise is. You change one thing here and it has a cascade down the line that may not be very desirable. Bill and his team have been trained to look at the ConnectWise instance and your process as a holistic idea. And they're able to go into ConnectWise and suggest and make those changes for you so that, when you start a project, when that project ends, the outcome comes out the way you want. And you're not in there fixing data and trying to remove products or add products that were missed. Bill's team has that plan and they will implement that, and you can just worry about your client's needs. If you don't have Focus Planet as a partner, your ConnectWise struggles will never end.